grind. Running to full time, world's no space in my mind. Pages full of tabs, but I'm empty inside. Busy every single minute, but not moving my life. I heard a voice at that conference say, do the work that matters, let the rest fade away. It hit my heart, made me shift my view. It ain't about doing everything, it's about doing what's true. Value over volume, that's the shift I needed. One step with purpose is a mountain defeated. 5 things a day, that's the promise I made. Small moves stack up, that's how progress is made. So I move the needle just a little each day. Focus on a few things that make the way. Health, relationships, spirit, career. Do the work that matters and watch life get clear. I'm not trying to do it.
All right. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Good morning. Happy Wednesday, March 25th. I just moved my office, so I got to keep my background, But today is Wednesday. It's about 59 degrees out here in sunny California, and gas is almost $7, depending on what version you get, what brand you get. So I'm Coach Sheréa VéJauan. I'm the author of the Ultimate Goals Handbook, founder of Goal Skool, founder of the Goal Setters Club, and owner of the Goals Mobile. So soon we'll be rolling through your city with the Goals Mobile. So I'm very excited about that. Goal Skool is going to be the #1 community for goal setting and personal development. And so we set and track and achieve goals across 12 areas. And then we give you the tools, the structure, and support to stay consistent and to finish strong. Start where you are, plan with purpose, and finish what you start. And I think that is probably, besides execution and routines, we don't finish what we start. Either that's discouragement or people in our ear telling us we can't do it. But I'm here to cheer you on like your big sister. All right. And so whatever goals you set for yourself in January, we are here to help you stay focused on those goals. So my goal here is just to give you some insight on what's happening inside of the Goal Skool community, and hopefully invite you to be a part of that community. And even if you're not a part of that community, hopefully you will be inspired in the morning and get something good across your timeline. It's a lot of stuff going across my timeline. It's a lot of news that I don't want, and maybe this is news you don't want, but it's news that I don't want, and I want to be a part of changing that conversation in the morning and what we see, and giving us an opportunity to stay focused on our goals. And so, good morning and welcome to the Goal Skool Drop. This is your quick morning briefing designed to help you start your day with purpose and power. And again, today is Wednesday, March 25th, and we are on day 25 of our Think and Grow Rich Challenge. So hopefully those of you who are a part of the challenge are getting some great value. I created a 60-page workbook, and we are just going in on that. Our quote of the day is from Pocket Power Talks, which is a 365 daily reminder to help you stay locked in and on purpose. It's a brand new book that I'm working on. And so the Goal Skool community, you guys have access firsthand, and then you guys have access because I want to be sharing some of those insights with you from the Pocket Power Talks. And the goal is that you would have something in your pocket every day to help you stay focused and motivated, and help you push forward on your goals. And so today's quote is, discernment says not this. Fear says not ever. And so know the difference. And not every no is the same. One no protects your path. Another one keeps you trapped. And so our discernment, it protects your purpose. It's wisdom and action. It's deliberate. It's clear-eyed choice. Fear limits your potential. It's an avoidance dressed up as logic. And so if you know me and if you dealt with me I'm clear on my no. And it's a clear, and sometimes I've made decisions based on fear. Absolutely. But I know when I'm making it based on fear, and I know when I'm making it on discernment. And now, most every time, it's discernment. This is not the right opportunity for me. This is not the right space for me. This is not the right environment for me. Taking on this particular project is going to affect my family. It's going to affect my marriage. It's going to affect my well-being. Yeah, it might be a check. And so it's going to it may take me a little bit longer to get to where I need to be, because some opportunities just aren't for me, and I'm okay with that. And so, but some things are fear. Oh, I don't want to travel. Oh, I don't want to be away. I don't want to do this. I don't want to stretch myself. That's different. And so we want to learn to recognize the difference and then move accordingly. All right. Let me see if there's hello, good morning. So I have a good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Goal Skool Daily News. So we focus on 12 life areas, and this month we are focused on our finances. January, we worked on our health and fitness, and we continue to work. We continue to build throughout the year, but we worked heavily. We went in on our health and fitness. We went in last month on relationships, and then this month we are going in on our finances. So it's called Money March. So each month inside Goal Skool, we're reading the Ultimate Goals Handbook, Chapter 3 on that, which is based on finances. And then we are reading Think and Grow Rich. Let me check the chat real quick. And then every day we try to give you a routine. I always have routines. And in your handbook, you're encouraged to create routines to help you reach your goals. I believe that is a part of the SMART method. So you have the SMART, and then I have a smarter method. Smarter is execution and routines. You can have the best planned out goals, but if you don't execute on them, you never execute them. They're perfectly written. You don't have any routines to keep you structured. We fail. And so our routine of the day for today is Water Wednesday. So every Wednesday we focus on, now Wednesdays I also fast. So my husband and I, we fast from morning until 6 together. We've been doing that a couple of years together, maybe 15 or 20, not sure. We've been on and off for the last couple of years. Life happens. I want to make sure when I'm fasting that I'm okay. But every Wednesday we fast, and then we just drink water throughout the day. And so if you struggle to drink water, or maybe you don't struggle to drink water, maybe today you just want to stay focused on the amount of water you should be drinking and make sure you're staying hydrated. And I just got, I started learning about, and don't judge me, I started learning about electrolytes and some other things and magnesium. And so I'm incorporating some of those things too, just to make sure I'm hydrated as I'm getting older. So Water Wednesday, it affects your mental clarity. So even mild dehydration clouds your focus. So, and it's a good energy boost. So staying hydrated keeps your energy steady. And then physical performance, your body and your mind both run better when properly fueled with water. And I can't believe the amount of people that I know that just don't drink water, don't like water. Now, I understand not liking it, because that's how I started Water Wednesday. And those of you who are my friends here on Facebook, I was on here crying a couple years ago, maybe 10 years ago. Hey, help me. I need to drink water and I don't like it. And I bought little water bottles, and people were saying, put electrolyte, put Crystal Light in there, do this. And that's how I actually created Water Wednesday. And so I said, you know what? On Wednesdays, I'm not drinking nothing else. I'm not drinking coffee. I'm not having a shake. I'm not having anything. If I don't drink water, I don't drink nothing. And so it kind of and I kept water bottles around the house. And so it just made me get into a habit of drinking water. And then once I started doing the Water Wednesdays, water became easy. It became not a problem. We have a book club inside of our Goal Skool community. And this month we are reading Think and Grow Rich. Can you guys see that? Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And so today we're reading pages 303 to 314. And so my challenge to you is not just to read, but apply, underline, highlight. Each page you finish is a step closer to the version of yourself who thinks, acts, and earns differently. And so we stay consistent. We have a reading plan. I usually create that at the end of the month and then have that for you at the first of the month to get started. Or that way you can buy your book. You can tag it. I tag mine. So mine has little tags in it, and I just go through. Once I do the reading plan, I automatically tag my book so I know what I'm supposed to be reading that day and applying and sharing with people. We're always reading the Ultimate Goals Handbook again, as I mentioned, and we are on chapter 3, and we have a steady. We read a couple of pages a week. We stay focused on writing out our goal. Then we research that goal depending also, maybe one of your finance goals is to invest. So your books might be on investment. Someone else's may be on protection, life insurance, home insurance. So your books might be insurance, or the Rockefellers, or just figuring out how families build wealth through insurance. So even though we're all working on our finance goals, some of us have different goals than others. If this is your year to buy your first home and that is your number one finance goals, maybe you're reading about mortgages. Maybe you're reading about, maybe you want to put your home in a trust. And so you have to figure out what goal you want for yourself. And then you want to research and get books based on that. And then set up some routines. All right, and it is again Money March, and so we have each month we have a challenge inside of the Goal Skool community, and so again I have created a challenge workbook. It's about 60 pages. Each day there's an activity for us to do to go alongside the book to make sure that we are incorporating these principles and not just we have these books, we have them on our shelf, and we say, hey, I have this book, but did you read it? Did you apply it? Did you learn? Did you practice? And so today's challenge for day 25 is to have an open mind. So growth requires openness. You cannot create new results while holding on to old thinking. Every breakthrough begins with a willingness to see things differently, especially when it comes to money. And I am talking to myself. So you can't deposit to a closed mind. So make sure you open and watch what's possible. And so that is our activity today, is to identify a money belief. What have you always believed about earning, saving, or spending that may be holding you back? And then you want to question it. Ask yourself, is this belief serving me, or is it limiting me? And where did it come from? And then choose a perspective. Write the belief you are willing to adopt, and then let it live on paper first, then in your actions. So we're going to identify, question, and choose. And that is inside of your workbook. So when you download it, just go to activity 25. Okay. So what am I open to learning? Take a quiet moment today. Put down the noise and the notifications. Grab your journal, blank page, and say, what am I open to learning today? Reflection is not passive. I'm big on reflection. I wasn't before, but I'm very big on reflection now, because sometimes we're spinning our wheels and we haven't spent enough time sitting down saying, hey, let me think about this for a minute. How was my day? What happened? Or what could I have done differently? Was I happy about this day? Was I sad? What did I learn? Because even if we have what we call a bad day, there's always a learning moment. And you're like, what is life teaching me? What is God showing me? Who am I becoming? How did today make me stronger and strengthen me? And so I want to encourage you today, don't accept the bad day. Just reflect on that day and see what is being taught to you and how that makes you stronger tomorrow. And we also have a daily step challenge. I don't even have my watch on this morning. So every morning every day we start over. So in our group, we have a daily step challenge, and there's always a new person on the leaderboard who has, the steps for the day. I think yesterday I had 18,000 steps because I was walking. And every time I went somewhere where I can go straight, I said, let me go around the corner. Let me go a little further. Let me take another lap. and then earn summer cash. So those of you who are part of our community, you have an opportunity. Everybody who is a part has an affiliate link, and everyone you invite, you will receive 50% of that commission. And so it's only $1 a month to be a part of the Goal Skool community for our basic community, which is being a part of the post, being a part of the book club. And then if you want access to courses and challenges and things like that, it's $19 a month. And so when you refer someone, you get 50% of whatever membership they chose. So whether it's $1, you get 50 cents. If it's $19, you get half of that. All right. Well, you must join first, receive your affiliate link, and then start earning your commission. And we have a soundtrack, for those of you who are here in the beginning of our Goal Skool intro. You heard Move the Needle. That is one of the songs on the soundtrack. It's available on Apple Music as a single. You can also order the full, soundtrack. It's called Goal Skool, Finish What You Start. And it's also on Spotify. And so if you want some motivational music to help you stay focused on your goals, go ahead and tune in. And we also have our podcast available on there as well, the Deep Dive Podcast. All right. So that's all I have for you today. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for joining me this morning. Thanks for cheering me on. Don't forget to set the bar each day for yourself. Belief, action, and results. Belief starts the journey. Action moves it forward. And when you put those two together, you will achieve the results that you are expecting and looking for. All right, you guys. Thanks for joining me this morning on this episode of Goal Skool News, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have an awesome day. Do we want to go out with some music? Oh, it's taking me too long to get it. Let's see. All right.
Running to full time, worth no space in my mind. Pages full of tasks, but I'm empty inside. Busy every single minute, but not moving my life. I heard a voice at that conference say,